Oh, hungry boy. Never have I known such a hungry boy. You've been breakfast blocked. There we go. Good morning, Hansan. How's it going? I'm still snuffly. Wow. Good morning, Saffron. Good morning, Sarah. Morning, Megalomaniac. I sound so bunged up. I sound more bunged up than I actually am for some reason. It sounds worse than it is. Morning, Mazira. Good morning, Joe and Cyan and Rob and Quack. Morning, fellow snufflers. Oh no, are you stuffy as well? Stuffy and stuffly. Morning, Asante. Good morning, Carl. Oh, apologies for yawning as well today. I had such a bad night's sleep. Like, it wasn't too bad, but I couldn't sleep very well. And when I did, I had the weirdest, horrible dream. So it was all like a little bit stinky. Good morning, David. And then I did that thing of being like, sort of, morning, Rob. Like, awake enough to know I wasn't sleeping, but too sleepy to know why I wasn't sleeping, and it was just a bit like, just confusion. Cosmic, thank you very much for, oh my gosh, 66 months at tier 3. Justice for Anhu, Nana for bunnies. I do need to go to the shops and get their Friday Nana. Cosmic, just under your thing, your notification, I've got my little like Twitch, what's happened on my Twitch thing, and 5 hours ago apparently I was followed by someone called Naked Dude Butts. So there you go. That's nice. Just all of the butts following me. Head on her, yeah. I'm proud to be following Naked Dude Butts, yeah. What an act to follow. I slept for full 8 hours but felt very sleepy when I woke up. Might be the cold, might be that I had wine yesterday, like a little gauntlet. Good morning, Aruba. Good morning, Ginge. Good morning, Lily. But yeah, I just had this like, I mean, I didn't record it again. But I had this dream that, oh, Gerry, you've been snaffling the carpet too much. No, it's okay, baby boy, it's okay. You get it all out. Someone's getting nebulized today. You cleared it? You okay? Got a little snoof? Snoofed it out? I feel like there's still more. I didn't hear a good dislodge of goop. What's it called? Yesterday I played this little game called Gauntlets, and it's about these tiny little like Junimo type creatures. And every building we went in had wine in. They say, why are they drinking so much wine? Limewood, thank you very much for the 49 months. Good morning, another month with a sniffy and lovely streamer. I am so sniffly. But I don't feel, like, I know I'm sniffy, but I think I'm not snotty anymore, if that makes sense. I think it is just that my polyps have swelled up and they're filling up my nose and making me sound bunged up, rather than actually being, like, coldy anymore. So it sounds worse than it is. Hopefully. Because, yeah, on the first few days, oh my gosh, it was that, you know when you get that really annoying type of cold where your nose will just run, you have to catch it up? No, where your nose will just run, like, without any warning at all of a sudden it's just like, mew. You're like, no! Nebulize yourself after Gerry, oh no. So yeah, it was one of those annoying types of cold. Good morning, minion. Not that you get like delightful codes. What's one of those codes that people don't enjoy? Good morning, Rascanator. But yeah, I had this dream that I was at my parents' house, and all of a sudden, coming down from like, so okay, Fifi is my parents' upstairs hallway, and say this is the loft hatch going up to the loft, and then you've got the stairs are here. I was stood in the bedroom that's here. I was stood like here, and coming down from the loft, all of a sudden there was like, we were just aware that aliens were real and they were beaming down for the first time. And this alien was like, really, it must have been about like 7 foot tall, if not taller. And it was like, how to describe it? You know when you see like drawings of fetuses, it had that sort of tone to it, but it was really long and thin and 8 foot tall. It was really creepy. It was like, it looked like, its face looked a bit like a fleshy version of the tiny alien inside the mouth of the big alien. But instead of having like the big long head, it was just really like, it was long in that way, not in that way, if that makes sense. And it was really creepy. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And I was like attacking it. Well, no, at first I ran away. Then I somehow like, hello, like chopped it up. And then as I was running away, I was like, oh my gosh, did it even attack me? Or did I just assume it was going to attack me? And I felt really bad because I was like, I shouldn't have assumed that it was being hostile just because it looks creepy. And then I was like outside this, it was like a massive jewelry cabinet, but inside was our living room and Fifi was in there. And I had to get in to steal something. And this other alien was like, I will do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that alien is in there with Fifi. I'm so scared. Like, what if something happens? I was like, then I really will start attacking it if it does anything to my baby girl. And then it came out and it was like, there was a rabbit in there. And I was like, yeah. And it was like, I have looked up every bit of knowledge I can about rabbits and I love them. And I was like, what? And it was like, they spoke English, yeah. Yeah, they were talking like, it was just showing me like every single bit of knowledge you could ever learn about bunnies. And it was like, I loved her and I will protect her. And I was like, oh my God, yes. And then me and the alien were walking along what was meant to be like a really famous scene of, okay, it was meant to be where the opening sequence for Friends was, but it wasn't. And all of a sudden we were like walking along there and we were talking about, the alien was talking about like the reasons that it loved bunnies. And then all the cast of Friends were there and it turned out they'd been tricked into a reunion. And they were just sort of talking about the olden days of working on Friends. And then I woke up. But yeah, it was just really, it was a very strange dream. And that first part with the alien was really creepy and scary. But I guess that was just down to my alien prejudices. Turns out 8 foot fleshy alien babies are actually okay. Just got to get to know them. Just got to introduce them to bunnies. So they have a reason to save the planet. But yeah, it was very odd. But yeah, I woke up very confused. I wake up confused every day, to be honest. Has Mass Effect taught you nothing yet? Oh, it's it was an odd one. I was reading about last night, and a very, very big spider walked across me. I jumped a screen, not that I'm usually scared. Stay away from my comfort zone. Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, sorry I missed the play that you did on Young Shadow. Oh, it was good fun, thank you. I've missed playing Playtap. I really enjoyed it. Like, it took us a while to get going because of various technical issues, and then the stream cut out because the studio had a power cut. But the bits in between were really fun. Wait, fleshy babies makes me think of a Tumblr post where someone who saved an undercooked orphan possum that's basically like a longer pink baked bean. Oh my gosh. It's like when people see those like little pinkies and they rescue them and then they don't know if they're getting like a mouse or a puma. They're just sort of like, how is this gonna turn out? It's well, I guess with possums, like they're marsupials, right? So I guess they are born very, very little, and just carried around. I guess if one slips out, hello, because they have so many, don't they? Got loads of babies rattling around in that thing. Although that does seem like a better way to do it, to be fair. Like, I think if I was going to give birth, I'd rather give birth to something teeny tiny and then just keep it in my pocket for a while. Although I guess we don't have very good pockets. Imagine if we did have tummy pouches. And then the rest of the time you could just use it for snacks. Like if you weren't using it for a baby. You could just have a little... Also, people would probably use it for shoplifting. But yeah. I think it would be okay to be a marsupial. In conclusion, it would save the issue of... You know, I've got pairs of jeans that have fake pockets on them, and it's so frustrating because you see them on... what you call it? The shop, and it looks like they have pockets and then they're like fake pockets. What are you up to? What are you planning? They have a lot of mucus in them from what I remember. Yeah, but like popcorn comes in a bag, doesn't it? So it would be fine. It should be all right. You just have a bit of a mucusy packet afterwards, but as long as you don't push it in too far. I don't get why the lack of pockets on women's clothing. Why is it? I guess because is it meant to like keep your figure more? Is that the thing? Is that they want you to... It's more about... Or is it that it's from big handbag? The lack of pockets is a conspiracy with the purse industry. Yeah. It's all from big handbag. They want you to have to carry stuff. My brother-in-law has a professional popcorn machine now. Ooh, that sounds good. That does sound good. I don't like having to carry a bag. I'd rather carry a bag. Why am I... Well, as you can tell that I'm out of it because that shouldn't have made anyone laugh. I'd rather have pockets. The pockets in my green trousers are so useless that every time I sit down, everything falls out of them. They're at just such a bad angle. They're good for standing, but they're not sitting trousers, unfortunately. But my ideal is when it's going to rain and I can just have a jacket with pockets, with zippy pockets. Love a zippy pocket. I think I saw a video of people trying to move or rescue a baby kangaroos to no avail. So, I saw there was one where a guy literally dressed up in a kangaroo outfit and the baby jumped in. And all the comments were like, do Australians just have kangaroo outfits lying around all the time? Like, is this a normal thing to have? But yeah, the size of Pierre's pockets the other day, I was flabbergasted. I was in the studio and he would have been able to easily fit like, a Steam Deck in there. It's like bloomer deck. That's where all the pockets have gone. Hello. Oh, thank you. a little flyby kiss. Bleh. Maybe it's like, oh no, I'm sure this was supposed to be a different video but I guess it would work the same as having the sack. But yeah, it is very exciting when dresses have pockets. I just feel bad every time I like go to a wedding. Not that I go to weddings very often, but I have to just get Alex to hold my stuff all the time. Because I don't have a little bag and I don't want to have a little bag. So I'm always just like, can you hold my phone? Can I put my phone in your pocket, please? Buddies, you've got to get yourselves excited that there's more pellets, but there isn't. Sorry. Gerry, for the first time ever since I have had this boy, which is like 8 years, I think he's done a golden poo. I've never been able to get Gerry's poos golden, but I woke up today and I looked at all the poos, every single poo that has been done overnight, and all of them are golden. And I was just like, that means that some of those mixed in there must be Gerry's. Either that or Gerry's not pooing and I have to emergency take him to the vet. But the way he's eating and running around, he must be, which means that he's doing golden poos. Which is very exciting. That's like the creme de la creme of poo. That's the good stuff. That's when it gets really tasty. That's when you get the good crunch. Hello! Buddies, you're very excited for food. I'm glad he's talking to me because yesterday I syringe fed him and I was worried that he was going to be very angry at me. But I was just looking at him and he's just so skinny. He's just such a skinny wee thing now that I was like, Gerry, you're having some of your syringy food. Billy asked if you could show the bunny's bedroom. Oh, it's very messy at the moment. But every time I move, I have this little boy following me around. Good morning, Heng. I can try and show it at a distance because it is really messy. I need to tidy it up, but because I've had a cold, I've not really been going in there very much. But yeah, I've got some nice. My friend is also messy. Turn the quality down. Yeah, just have a big blurry room. Do you know, this is the one morning where I was like, oh, I should really tidy up before I start stream, but no, I'll leave it because I won't be going in there. It's the one day that I get asked to show it. But buddies, you're going to think that you're getting pellets because I'm walking towards your room, but do not get it. No. It's my life everywhere I go. Okay, so, oh my gosh. So this is, ignore the big box, that's not usually there. This is their castle. That's that other part of the castle. That is around the corner is their dig box. This is just the blanket that Gerry sits in to look out the window. And then there's just hay everywhere because I've not tidied it up. This is Gerry. These are his golden poos that he decided to do all over the blanket, but they are very good poos. It's just he's done them in the wrong place. There's his sunning towel, yeah. But yeah, I do need to tidy it up because it is currently very, very hay-y. But yeah, once I feel a bit better. He's a bit confused, but he's got the spirit, yeah. But they are very good poos, just need to get them in the toilet. You do. You do. What is a golden poo? Why is it such a good thing? Basically, it just means that, so, hang on, I'll show you without having to show the litter tray. So, right, you see, you see this poo? It's difficult to see because Fifi is in the light. But it's basically, that the bunny poo should be mostly hay content, which will give it sort of like a golden sheen, and it should be very friable, which means that it's very crumbly, like it should break apart at the slightest touch, and that is the sign that they are getting all the fibre that they need, and everything is, oh, you have a little sniff of it. It's just the sign that, there you go. This is a good bunny poo. Don't get this content anywhere else. You see how you can actually see like the hay particles in it? And if I were to squish that, that would just crumble apart beautifully. The only downside of it is that it should be in the litter tray, not on the floor. But usually before bunny stream, I'll do a little sweep up and get any stray poos that have come flying out like that. But not today. Not today. They're on full display. It's the top of Bronco's stool chart. Yeah. Because sometimes, like, do you know what? I've genuinely been planning a video all about bunny poo that will help explain this. But you get like, so golden poo is like chef's kiss. Then if they're like darker, it can mean that they're not getting enough. I mean, it can be darker and okay. It really depends on the bunnies. Like I said, I've had Gerry for 8 years, and this is the first time I've ever known him to do golden poos. Usually his are a lot smaller and darker, and that's just how his are. And if they're like, you can basically tell a lot from bunny poo. Like if it has mucus on the inside, it can mean that they have like a parasite. If it has mucus on the outside, it can mean that they have a stomach upset or something irritated their stomach lining. If they're like smaller, it means they're not getting enough food and they might be going into gut stasis. If they're bigger, it can mean that they have megacolon. It's like there's like a whole art to reading bunny poo. That is something that I think when you become a bunny guardian, you don't realize how much it's going to impact your day-to-day life. Hello. I showed everyone your poo. I hope that's okay. Rat Boy, thank you very much for the 46 months. I hope you enjoyed, what was it? Were you playing Lockdown last night? I think I saw your name on there. I hope you enjoyed it. So it's not really a golden poo. Well, it's sort of like, it's difficult because, humble brag, but because all of their poos are good at the moment, I don't have one to show you that isn't golden. But, oh wait, I need to... Gerry's decided to go behind the sofa and I need to get something so he can come out the other end. Hi. Here you go. Unless he just decides to turn around like, hello. But yeah, he it sort of is like slightly golden. Will you stop eating that? Come on in, Megas. So Gerry has this what do you call it? He has this syringe feed that I've been giving him because A, he needs to put on weight, and B, I need to check that he's getting all of the nutrients he needs. And Fifi absolutely hates the taste of it, which is sort of good. But then it dries on the carpet and she eats it, and I'm like, why would you... Here he comes. Why would you want to... If you hate the taste of it, why would you want to eat it dried off of carpet? There you go, Gerry's... Wait, why are you giving it a go now? You don't like it either. Why are you so weird? Why Bunny's so weird? Good morning, cow. It's like tomatoes versus dried tomatoes. Maybe I should just let it dry and let him eat it off of a blanket. Because at the moment I have to lift him up onto the table. And yesterday I just happened to grab this and put it on the table so that I could sort of, he wouldn't be slipping around up there. And I accidentally dribbled some on it, and apparently the bunnies wanted to clean up. But it was quite funny. I put Gerry back down on the floor, and Fifi came running over like, what have you got? And then as soon as she smelt him, she pulled such a face. She pulled such a face of like, oh, what have you been having? She looked really like, oh, brother, oh, what's that, brother? And then as soon as it's dried on the carpet, she's like, ooh, what a pickle. I do have the sniffles, yeah. Going on a week for this blooming cold now. Hello. I'm sorry, I don't have any other blankies to put down. You're sort of stuck on this tiny strip of carpet. I mean, she's not. She can go wherever she wants, but... Maybe smell is bad, but taste is okay. Maybe. Mayhaps. Did you do a COVID test? Yeah. All negative. Thankfully. Just a stinky cold. But I don't even think it's a cold anymore. I think it is just my bloomin' polyps flaring up as they do every time I get the slightest sniffle. There he go. He waddled away. Waddle, waddle. Till the very next day. Bum, bum, bum. Stop eating that. Fifi. Fifi. Fur, fur. Fifi. Why is Gerry walking so funny? That's how he always walks behind the sofa. It's his like, if he is nervous about where he's going, he does his little exploring waddle instead of a proper bunny hop. Don't you? You just do your little walk. He doesn't like walking on the slippy floor. Tea. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Slippy stomp. that is a good description for it. Is he going to be able to get across to that bit of carpet? It is quite far for a little boy. Why am I being bullied? What did I do? What did I do for this? Oh, he wants to go that way. Gerry, I don't have enough blankies. I've started putting all your blankies in. Oh, he did it. He's just attacking my hoodie. Oh, I think there's going to be a collision. Wait. What's happening the other side of this? Hello. I just wondered where you were. You going back behind the sofa? Whose is this? Is this yours? I think it looks like yours. You gonna show us your big yump? There we go. I feel like I should have put these blankets the other way around so that Gerry could explore more in that area. So Sorry, Gerry boy. You're a bit stuck on there, aren't you, with a old fuzzy butt. Hello? That's you, your fuzzy butt. I like it when he just gets it in his head to do a little explore. It's quite rare. Gerry, you can have more of that food if you want. You don't have to eat it off the carpet. You can. Fifi. Fifi just ran behind the armchair to just run out, bit me on the bum, and then ran away again. Be an attack. Hello. Off she go. What are you doing? What crime are you planning? Huh? Huh? He's up to something. The bunnies are colluding. I do want to get may have discovered the latest bunny food craze by accident, like how cornflakes were invented. Maybe. I just want Gerry to put on some more weight. But I also want Fifi to lose weight, so it's very difficult trying to balance their diet. It would be it'd be a lot easier to have either 2 chunky buns or 2 skinny buns, but having one of each does complicate matters somewhat. But yeah, because every time I try and give him extra food, she just eats it, obviously. So it's oh yeah, Nana is good for gaining weight. Yeah, but then Fifi eats it too. So I need to that's why I've been syringe feeding the boy, so that I can just know that he's definitely getting that food. He wasn't too bad with it. I think it's just that he doesn't like being on the table, and obviously having like food shoved in your face isn't the nicest of things. I was hoping he would just like the taste of it, and then I could just, in an ideal world, I'd find something that he likes and she doesn't. But alas, there's nothing that Fifi doesn't like. She's just a hungry lady. You two are very active today. You're getting a final burst of spring fever. Hey? Hello, owls. How we do? Fifi would learn to like it so she could have more food. This is true. There are times when I've been like, oh, Fifi really doesn't like this one thing, so I'll give that to Gerry. And then after a while, she's like, well, I'll try it then. I'm like, oh, I think she just enjoys eating. Don't you? Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at the two of you. I've got one snotty bunny. I've got one weepy eye bunny. You're gonna look so raggedy. Speaking of getting weight, I've gained like 10 kilograms since my shoulder surgery when I got back to regular routines. Oh my gosh, stuffly nose. Yeah, I guess these sorts of things can happen. I was trying to think recently. I'd love to get into doing some sort of like regular exercise, but I think the hardest part of it is finding something that you can trick yourself into doing regularly. Like when we when we stayed at that hotel in Birmingham for the Dota, it had like a little gym down the corridor, so we would just go there because it was like really easy to. But she wants to be up on the chairs, don't you? She's planning crime. Finding a form of exercise you enjoy is the key. Yeah, it's difficult. Because I guess like people get, oh, I thought so. I thought so. Morning, Melon. Fifi. Fifi. Fifi, please don't get on the table. Thank you. Running is easy. Yeah, I've never really enjoyed like the feeling of running. I think I'm just too, oh, Gerry. I come from a family of runners. Like my dad and my sister are like my sister does marathons and stuff like that. So she's always tried to encourage me to do it, and I've always just been like, oh. But maybe it's just I've never had the right shoes. That's very good stretching there, Gerry. I love running, so the motivation is always there for me. Yeah, I just need to find the thing that I'm always like always up for doing. Gamifying it can help too. I guess a lot of people really enjoy like doing things like Beat Saber because it's like gets you moving, but also you're distracted by the fact that you're playing a game. Hello, baby. Oh my gosh, what are you two up to? Know someone in his 70s who has run all his life and he just got both his knees replaced. Running can take its toll. True, but I feel like if you've got to your 70s as well, that's still pretty good. That's good going. I think like maybe if I could encourage myself to do something like ring fit and stuff like that, but it's good to have an exercise buddy too. True. Fifi, do you want to go running around together? But I think I just need to find the thing, because like I have a friend who goes swimming, but the swimming pool is quite far away, and also like the best times to go are sort of like 9 at night, and that just wouldn't be feasible. I wouldn't get home until like 11. I'm like, oh. So I need to I just need to find what my thing is, because I guess that friend's thing is swimming. I guess Boba's doing pole at the moment. So I just need to find out what my thing is that I can stick to. It is a swimming pool that I've been to before, but that was when we lived a bit closer to it, and I only went once, and it is a very nice swimming pool. It got featured in what you call it? Sherlock. They had an episode where they visited that swimming pool. Are there any forests near Bristol at walking distance? There's like there are like nice walks and stuff that you can do just outside of Bristol. There's Lee Woods up in Clifton, which is very lovely. It's a bit of a trek to get there, but it is very nice. We usually go if we're going with someone who's driving there, but it is good. Stuff Mills has a nice river walk. Oh, I've not been to Stuff Mills. But yeah, I just need to become a millionaire, and then I can have a swimming pool in my house. That's the simple solution. IRL marathon run stream when? Oh my gosh. I was watching the Olympic marathon with that lady from Bhutan who ended up doing it like an hour slower than everyone else. And even her hour slower than everyone else was probably about 5 times quicker than I could ever hope to run a marathon. So, I don't know if I could even walk a marathon in a day. It's so far. So far. Uh, Did I miss treat? No, not yet. Not yet. And I worked out I would do about 3.5 days to a marathon. I mean, I guess Alex and I, when we were on holiday, the most steps we did in a day was 26,000. And I think even that is like half a marathon, maybe under half. But yeah, it's but I would like to get a lot fitter. I just need to find the thing. But I guess the thing is, once you start doing it and you get into the routine of it, I think you just naturally want to do things more once you start releasing those dolphins. I think your body wants to. It's just getting that original kick up the butt to do it in the first place. Methinks. Oh, Fifi, please don't push that down. I think she's just checking the mole. Oh, Gerry, you're so snuffy today. You're like me. Do. Do. But yeah, I'll find something. I will find something. Maybe we're just naturally lazy. Maybe that is my thing. No, I do love being active. I'm just not very good at like. I think I just need to like schedule a time in for it. It's like I guess it's about making it part of your routine, isn't it? I like walking through the forest. I just prefer not to meet lots of people while I do it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I do just like, I need to find routine. And I was trying to think, because there's a gym sort of near the office. I was like, oh, what if I got into the routine of going like after streams on Friday when I'm already outside the house and good morning, Sienna. Go to pole classes with me. You have the receipt to what? I just be the pole. Just like, yeah, I'm here to train to just as the pole, if that's okay. Not do any of the actual exercisey part of it. I'm just very tall and sturdy. Boop. But yeah, I'll find something. I think there might be a place near us that does yoga. So maybe if I got into going to that once I've done it, maybe that would be a good routine. What are you listening to? Do you want your snack now? Having an exercise bike worked for me before. It's calm enough and I can watch a stream whilst doing it. That's what I would love to have. I would love to have my ideal one would be a rowing machine because I love rowing machines. But I just don't have the space. Sadly. Come on in, Dunk. Gerry, do you want a head start on treats? Fifi! Well done, bunnies. Fairly good. They were a bit, oh, there's a bit there. Fifi. Fifi. Yeah. Thank you. They were doing the recycling outside. So that's why the bunnies' ears are up. Occasionally the recycling truck was out there, so I think every time they were pouring glass in, they were just like, oh. I think Fifi is hoping that Gerry will accidentally start giving her kisses after he's done grooming. What's the leaf Gerry doesn't like? Sometimes he doesn't like mint, but recently he's been having mint every time. Not been shying away from it. Yeah. The only thing I've known Fifi to not be keen on is tomatoes. Occasionally I give them a cherry tomato, and she's always a bit like, ugh. But Gerry has them. We call them his Gerry tomatoes. And then red pepper as well. Sometimes they're not keen on red pepper. I don't know why. Rowdy, thank you very much for the sub. 32 months. Good morning. I hope you're doing good. But yeah, everything else. Oh, apart from that time I tried to give them pumpkin. It's kind of kisses, even if he is just cleaning his face. She's trying to steal his toffee as well. Fifi, you're so weird. I love you. Such a strange little lady. I prefer plum tomatoes to cherry. They are also nice. Sorry, you're feeling poorly. Yeah, this blooming cold is lingering and outstaying its welcome. But it's definitely on the way out. I definitely am feeling a lot better. And hopefully it means I'll be able to go to the office on Thursday. It should be all done by then. Fingers crossed. But yeah, everyone's getting sick. Sick. I guess, yeah, like summer colds. But I don't even know where this came from. Blooming cold is very amusingly close to the Dutch word for cauliflower. Oh, there you go. I had a blooming cold, and the bunnies had the bloomkool. Blooming colds all round. Fifi was actually quite snuggly this morning, which has been lovely. Sometimes when I come downstairs in the morning, she'll actually just run over and then settle for a little cuddle, which she never used to. She never really used to have time for cuddles, but she's definitely got a bit snugglier in recent years. I mean, she prefers it if Gerry's there. She, very rarely will want to just cuddle with me. But if Gerry's snuggling her, she accepts it more, but... And here do big tooth purrs right next to her head. But yeah. But yes. I really hope they took our green bin, because it was absolutely full to the brim, and I was like, oh, are they going to get funny about taking this? But I need to fill it up. Maybe that could be my exercise. I should do it in our blooming garden. Trying to tame the forest that it has become. But I guess once that's done. Do you have to pay for green bin now? Yeah, I think it's like a yearly subscription that you pay for your garden waste bin. But gardening is good exercise. Yeah, I mean, especially when ours is so overgrown. And there's some stuff in it that I need to, it's like just junk that I need to somehow get to thingamabob, the tip or something. I don't know how. Maybe I'll try and sweet talk our neighbour because he's always going to the tip. But I'm determined to have a nice garden to sit in by the end of summer. Even if it's just like little, I mean, I think I'm at the point where I'm like, it's not ever going to be like, well, I think I just have to chuck stuff in the garden and then figure out from there. Because I don't really know how to plan a garden. I'm just sort of like making it up as I go along. But I think if I could just, start getting stuff in there, do a big order from the garden centre. Doesn't summer end this week? Well, my idea of summer ends in September. And then October is the beginning of autumn because that's when everything's spooky. But yeah. When I want to make room or something fancy, I just Google cute ones and copy that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Good morning, Jesus. I just think I try to get Alex to help decide what seating he would like. Sorry, I was just stealing your tuft. She was unimpressed. Have you got sleep in your eye, Gerry? He's like, Mom. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and go for some nice seats and just like lots of pots. I think is the way forward. Because it's really small, our garden, so to be honest, there's not much I can plan for it anyway because there isn't any space. So it's whatever I can actually fit in it will be what goes in it. But yes, I'm just going to keep working on it. And I guess once you've got like the basics done, it's easier to, add bits and pieces as you see fit. Some lounges are comfy seating if you have the room. We might have the room for a couple. We're sort of trying to decide whether we go for enough seating for other people if they ever come round or just seating for us too. Because we live here. Cracker, thank you very much for the 45 months. Hello, Buns, Bronchi, and Chat. Dropping in for 45 months subbies. Thank you. Thank you. I was thinking, should we just go for, a bench? Just so we don't have to worry about accidentally leaving cushions outside. But yeah. Oh, just seen the time. I guess I should head off. But yeah, I was thinking, should we get, a little set, a sofa and a couple of chairs or something? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or you could just keep streaming the buns, that's an option. That is true. That is true. One more hour of bunnies. No, I need to head off. I've got editing to do. Actually, you started late, so we have 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. I could do 4 more minutes. I could go to the full hour. That's it. Where is Fifi? Oh no, Gerry's it's past 11, I'm off the clock. He's deep into toffee time now. I was going to play Preserve today. It does look cute. Gauntlets went better than I was expecting yesterday. Because sometimes I get nervous. Well, I always get nervous. I get nervous every stream. But sometimes I get nervous when it's a sandboxy thing that I don't have any aims to do. I'm not very good with that sort of stuff. I don't understand how people just go in sandbox mode on things like Planet Zoo or The Sims or whatever and just build stuff. I'm like, I just cannot do that. But I think it turned out okay. Not brilliant, but okay. Yeah. Oh. But I also, so the editing, I have some official freelance editing stuff to do, but I also have, Kirsty and I recorded a thing last week, so that's going to go out on the Patreon this week. That is like a whatchamacallit, a new thing that we've not done yet. So I'm curious to see people's reaction to that. Oh. Sandbox Planet Zoo. Step 1, build zoo. Step 2, oh. Step 3, 1 million red panda. Images. I am worried as to where Fifi is because occasionally I just hear a noise and I'm not really sure what it is. Fifi! Oh, okay, she was right there. You were right there. She's annoyed that I didn't have anything for her. She's like, you dare call me over. Shall we go to the ducks as we did chickens yesterday? We can go to ducks. Do, 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 do. You finished with your toffee? Oh my gosh, my tummy just did the biggest rumble. I'm thinking about cereal. My tummy is like, row. Sounded like a little doggo. Am I in your way? Well, everyone, I hope you have a very lovely day. I'll see some of you. I'll see some of you later for preserve. The rest of you, I hope you have very lovely days, and I'll see you at some point, hopefully. Oh my god, I'm so sleepy. But yeah, I'm gonna go and have some cereal and then do my editing. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I will see you in what, 3 hours? 12, 1, 2. Yeah, 3 hours time. Look after yourselves. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Hello. My sleepy baby boy. There you go, we just ticked over the hour mark. Just in time. Thank you. Bye bye. Boop. Boop.